Hey you guys, I'm late. Just finished watching the episode of Black Ink Crew. And oh my gosh, I am so heated right now. Like y'all don't even know. I just watched Black Ink Crew Chicago, and I forgot that this episode was gonna be on, where basically some video leak where Lilly, who's Latina, had said that was saying the N word at this party that had filmed last year. So, the video leaked, and you know what? Number one, I got a problem with these damn black people who, by the way, I'm black, but I have a problem with these black people who sit here allowing her to say that word. And did they check her? Like, I need to know, did y'all check her? Because why are we just now hearing about this? And it seemed like now it's a problem because the video leaked. But was it a problem when nobody knew that she was saying the N-word? And what's up with VH1? Like, you know that she said that word several times, but she's still working on the show? I don't get that. And I don't like Lily, but she said one thing that this is my only time I agree with her, because I sit there and said that. If you got a problem, why you didn't say that from day one? And that's how I felt. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all never checked her? And y'all still working with her? And then Ryan, knowing that the people that work in the shop, knowing that they don't like her because she's starting drama, he shouldn't even want to be around something like that. I didn't even understand why he took her back. But just to the fact that that she said this word, and Charmaine has a problem with it, and Don and the other guy Van, they all have a problem with it, because like he said, like Van said, if I was to use the S word or the W word, I don't want to say the words, but it's like words that are derogatory towards Hispanics. So if I was to use that word, you would be on a daily basis, like you would be offended. You know what I mean? Because every race has their own derogatory words that they use. And just the fact that, I don't know. I don't understand how. I do get it. Maybe people are just slow. But by now that you should not be using that word. And any black person that's allowing their friend to use that word, a coworker to use that word, anybody in their presence, in their everyday life or whatever, if you allowing people to use that word and not checking them, then you are part of the problem as well. You know what I mean? Because that is something that you can do. They get comfortable, other races get comfortable saying that, and it's disrespect for us, and we allow that. No, I've had to check like 2 people, 2 or 3 people for using that word, and they didn't say it again, but, and let me tell you, some people say, oh, well, we shouldn't be using that word. Whether we should be using that word or not, that's not your issue to deal with. It's kind of like when, and I like how Charmaine had summed it up. Like, we took that word and flipped it, because that's something that our oppressors gave us, and we flipped it. But what doesn't make sense is you're not even black. So why are you saying that word to begin with? Like, get your own identity, get your own, like, be in your own culture. Don't come over here when it's convenient or because it's cool or whatnot. Like, get your own identity and stop trying to take other people's identity, like black people's culture. Like, that's foul. Like, love who you are and use your own words and your own music and your own, style and this, that, and the other, and stop stealing from, the black culture, especially when you don't even like us, and I'm not speaking about all Latinas, all Hispanic people, all other races, but it's a vast majority of them that don't even like black people. And just because you having sex with a black man does not mean you like black women, okay? And just because you listen, racism can come out of anyone. And so when you're using that word and you're trying to be cool, well, the minute somebody make you mad or a situation happening and you're upset, you're going to use that word again because see, now you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that's just crazy to me. I've heard of gay people using the F word. I've heard of them using the, you know what I'm saying, like sounds like Missy, but replace that N with the S. I've heard gays refer to other people as those words, and they can use those words because that's their word. You know what I mean? Those are the words that, you know, if other people use, it's offensive to them, but they can use it. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. It's kind of like the same example. It's another example. If you got a problem with your brother or sister and you're venting about them, you can say, oh, F them or whatnot, like they getting on my nerves, blah, blah. But as soon as somebody else that you telling the same story to and you're venting to say, yeah, F them and blah, 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 you're going to be like, hold up. Don't talk about my sister. Don't talk about my brother. You know what I mean? And you're like, well, dang, that, you know, you just got to talking about them. Like, it is a difference. Like, you just listen. I don't need you to, like, you know what I'm saying, talk about them too, because I'm going to have a problem with you. You know? It don't have to make sense, though, at the end of the day. All you need to know is it offends people when other races use that word. That's all you need to know. And if you continue to say it, then you're racist. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. Because if you don't care that you're offending people, whether you understand it or not, it's not, you don't have to comprehend everything. Only thing you need to comprehend is the fact that it's offensive when you're not black. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? And when I talk about checking people, black people, I'm saying check the people that you see. You know, that's in your everyday lives, your homies, you know, like let's stop being hard to each other, you know what I mean, and getting mad at each other for stupid stuff, and check people who are disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? Because if someone say that word, like I've told people, like, no, you can't, I can't hang with you. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, say that word. And they'll say, like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. But it doesn't matter how you mean it. Like, you're not black. What is wrong with you? You know what I mean? And then one person was like, I don't know, questionable, like, on his, what he was. And my thing is this, like, for Afro-Latinas or, you know what I'm saying, like, people who claim they're black when it's convenient, but they check Hispanic at the end of the day. They identify with Hispanic. If you are not black and if you don't identify with black, then you can't use that word when it's convenient for you. You know? It just doesn't work that way. You don't identify with black. You don't represent black. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only pull that black card in cases like using that word, but any other time you don't identify with us and you will not say, you know what I'm saying, that is what you are. So that's crazy to me. But man, oh my gosh, I didn't really care. I've never really cared for Lilly. But man, this episode had me so heated, and I'm so glad Charmaine finally, got that girl. Like, I'm like, that made her like, okay, I didn't have enough, and she got a little, you know, she finally got Lilly. Like, seriously. But yeah, I'm kind of like disappointed though with them. The fact that, okay, y'all been working with her this whole time, and the only reason why y'all talking about it now is because a video leaked, and now she gotta go. Like, what? I mean, what was the outrage when no one knew about this? Like, come on now. This is what I'm talking about. Like, check these people before it gets out of hand. And people need to stop using that word. They need to know, like, you cannot use that word. Like, get your own word, you know? Have some respect, and that's it. And anybody that's still using that word, know it's disrespectful, you know? And again, check the people that you can physically see, you know what I'm saying? So they know, like, it's gonna be a problem. Or you can't roll with me, you're gonna lose a friend. You're gonna lose a good friend because you want to say words that are disrespectful. And I bet you this stuff will stop. It should have never gone this far to begin with. But some black people are waking up, I guess. The other ones being woke. Alright, I'm out. Hey you guys, so I'm late. I just finished watching the